Welcome. Glad to be with you again. In one of my classes, I asked participants to generate 200,000 odd numbers, starting from 3 odd numbers. You could imagine the experience. I got this wow experience, 200,000 odd numbers. Some try to use the traditional fill handle and they got stuck along the line. You know why? Because they had to drag for a long time. So how are we going to solve this problem? That's what I'm going to be discussing in this video. We'll be looking at the sequence function part 1. The part 1 is just to explain the basis for the sequence function. In the part 2, I'm going to give you more live example based on my own personal experience. What about the sequence function? The first thing you need to know is the dynamic array function. It is Excel 365 and also included in 2021. You can't find it in 2019, 2016, or 2013. So what does it do? Basically, what it does is for it to generate large number dynamically. I use it in modeling when I build financial model, when I do dashboard, I use it. But like any other function, you need to understand the syntax. So what's the syntax for the sequence function? It takes 4 arguments, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one is the numbers of rows you want. In this our case is 200,000. The next argument, which is optional, is the numbers of columns you want. In this our case, we just want everything in one column. The next argument is where are we starting from? You can choose to start from any number. In this our case, we are starting from 3. The last argument is the step. What is the difference between 2 numbers? In this our case is 2, because odd numbers we have 2. Sorry, we have 3, we have 5, we have 7, so 2. Basically, this sequence function does the work of the series command. I have a video where I actually explain how to generate a very large number series using the series command. But what the series command does, it generates a list, a number list. Why the sequence function generates an array? The difference is that for a list, I can delete one number, but for the array, you have to delete everything. So you need to know what you want to do. Now, this is the formula that we're going to implement in our Excel. Let's come along. Okay, let's resolve this in Excel. I'm going to think like a financial modeler. One of the things in financial modeling, one of the major rules in financial modeling is you don't add code. So I'm going to use my cell reference instead of add coding those values in my formula. So what I've done is that I have a cell where I have the numbers of rows to be generated, in this case 200,000. I have the starting number and I have the step, which is also interval. So I'm going to use the sequence functions to generate these odd numbers, 200,000 odd numbers. And that was how we actually solved the problem in the class, and everybody was wow, everybody was excited. So let's solve it together. So I'll come here, I'll say equals sequence, okay. Now the numbers of rows in this case is 200,000, that is D7. Now for the columns, this is 1, I will just omit that, I'll leave it like that. And where am I starting from? I'm starting from 3. In this case is D8. And what is the interval? The interval is 2. Okay, once I press my enter key, you will see I have my 200,000 odd numbers generated automatically after just pressing the enter button. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, subscribe to this channel, and send it to somebody, and share. Let me have your comments. In the next video, that's the part 2 of this video, I'm going to be looking at more examples. So the good thing is when you subscribe, you'll get the video notification once I publish it. Thank you very much once again.